What is going on, everyone? Good morning. Welcome to the video. In my last video, I had just run 30 miles, which was the peak of my marathon, my ultra marathon prep, sorry, and the longest run I've ever done. It is now 2 weeks later from then, and we're deep in the taper and we're wrapping up this prep. I have my last long run today, 7 days out from the race. In fact, the day you're watching this video, potentially, if it's October 4th, I will be racing my first ultramarathon, the Saddles 50 miler, which is just crazy. Like, this has come so fast, but there's been so much work that's led up to this. So today on the agenda, I'm gonna drive over to Sophie's place and get my last long run in of the whole prep, which is gonna be awesome because it's been storming and raining here in Arizona for the past 2 days. So it's finally like cold out in the morning and cloudy, like no sun in the sky, which is so different. So vibes are gonna be so high on this last long run. After that, I'm going to talk about some shoes, some potential race shoes that I just picked up that I'm super excited about. Yeah, they're awesome. I also got a treadmill, which is super cool. I've never actually owned one. So I want to talk about that. And then I'm going to close with just some like honest thoughts and feelings going into this race and kind of my goals. Because yeah, like I said, this is the last video you will see before the official race video. So come enjoy the whole day with me. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. So let's go head over to Sophie's and get my last long run in of this whole prep. Which is crazy to say. Probably gonna do like a half marathon this morning, which I never thought I would be saying casually. But yeah, just a nice, easy half marathon this morning. Really cool out. It's been storming, raining. If you look up in the sky, it's cloudy, which is nice. So yeah, we're just gonna take it easy. The fitness is already there. I mean, I've been building for a long time, so we're in the taper. It's not like about building fitness anymore as much as it is about getting rid of fatigue and maintaining fitness. So with that being said, let's do a little pre-run fit check and then go jog a 13.1 miler. On feet, the Nike Vomero Pluses. Then I have the DSG quarter crew socks. I have John G half tights with a couple gels in there, BPN Go gels. I got the Satisfy white tee, Garmin Forerunner 970, Whoop 5.0, BPN camo limited edition hat, and that's my run fit check. I don't know, it's so hard to say. Okay, we're about 3 miles in. Just want to go over what my taper has looked like. So the last video you saw, I hit that 80-mile week. The week after that, I hit a 60-mile week. I did a 20-mile long run in the mountains with a couple of my friends who are also running saddles. And then this week, I'm going to hit like 50 miles. And then next week, I'm going to get a few runs in, but nothing much until the actual race. So next week will still be like a 70-mile week, because I have the race, but basically going from 80 to 60, 50, down lower. And I'm just focusing on taking off volume. My legs feel really good right now. My body actually feels like ready to run this. Probably the most fresh my body's felt in a taper before. So that's what the last couple weeks have looked like. Man, it's kind of wild that it's coming to an end. Like, there's been so much work and so many miles run, so many long runs. And in literally 7 days, I'm going out there and putting up a fight for this 50 miler. That's what I want you guys to understand. I am going after this. It's not just like going to be a jog. It's just going to be a battle for me. And I'm going to put forth all my effort towards it. So I can't wait to see what happens in 1 week.
Moonlight mirror through the trees. lose faith in front of me in time and spaces. Tapestry steady folding. A lover's voice through the sash. My heart is finally found. It's crashing through my chest. Every beat like that steady drumming.
We're coming up on a beautiful fall vibe house. I hate that there's no fall out here in Arizona. But houses like that where they like throw a couple pumpkins up there brings me back to home a little bit. But yeah, I definitely miss fall. I love fall. It's definitely my favorite season. So it's kind of ironic that I live in a place where we don't get it. But I mean, this weather's kind of giving us a little taste. It's like 60 something degrees out right now. Cloudy. I'll take that. One challenge I've noticed about the taper is, you know, obviously you're running way less miles, which is really nice. It feels good. It's easier. But what I've found is you're a lot less motivated and like amped up about running those miles. So like, I just find myself every day being like, dang, okay, I only have 6 or 7 miles this morning, but I really don't want to do those. It's a battle of fighting through the lack of motivation because your mindset is like, well, I've already put in all the like majority of the work, so this doesn't really matter, but it does matter. So that's kind of the trick about the taper is it's not gonna physically tax you, obviously, as much as normal training, but mentally staying in it and staying motivated to do those runs can be very difficult. All right, we're on line with Jordan. He's on his 22-mile run.
17.5.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, Jordan's training for the Kansas City Marathon, and I've got him on a training plan right now. And he's 17 miles in to a long run, into his 22-miler. So let's get it, dude. How's it feeling?
My body's feeling it, but
Yep.
it feels, I mean, it's way better than last week. I'm hydrated.
Yeah.
Seeing clouds at the right time, because I was getting a little bit of a lull.
Yeah. Just be like, okay, you have 4.5 left. You can run 4.5 any day. So just lock into 4.5 and then get it done and done.
Yep.
All right, man.
How many do you have?
Today I'm just doing 13. So
Nice.
just to like, I don't really need to do like anything crazy, but just want to get something in. So, but we got a cloudy day out, which is nice. It's like 60. All right, man, knock this out. Let me know how it goes.
All right, will do.
All right, lock in. Peace. That's sick. Yep, Jordan's knocking out a huge long run. 22-miler, that's no joke. But he's crushing it, so. All right, we are 5 miles in. I've done this once before, but every time I pass this donut store, I want a donut. And since it's the last long run of prep, we're gonna celebrate and get donuts. It's all about the little things. All right, let's go.
Like a river through the hills, forever keeping promises, and it always will. Though the days may turn and the strong tree falls, it's steady going. I am yours to keep, my love. I am yours
out there at Santan. That's where I do a lot of my trail running, so it's kind of cool to see it from this distance.
I am yours to keep, my love. I am yours.
I've learned a lot of things from ultra prep, a lot of things that are different than just regular marathon prep. One of them is obviously with ultra marathons, distance and covering a long distance over a long period of time is the goal. So I've learned that it's like okay to have checkpoints and stop every once in a while to make sure I have my hydration, make sure I'm eating enough and all that. And it's okay to do that. And it's really fun too. It kind of helps you mentally section up your runs. I've talked a lot about that throughout the series. But yeah, just like stopping in, grabbing a donut, it was fun. You know, it kind of simulates an aid station a little bit. Just popping in, getting what I need, and then going back out. So I really like that about ultra training. You kind of have these markers that you're getting to, and it's a little less strict as, you know, just regular marathon training when you're going for a specific time. So I really like that. It's genuinely crazy how cloudy it is. It's not been this cloudy in a long time. Certainly not this cold. It's just like wild. It's like so nice. It reminds me of how easy running is when it's not 110 degrees. Oh, I feel good. Boom, 13.1 miles done. That will be my last long run of prep. Feels good to get it over with. It's a perfect day for it. But yeah, that's about it. Now we just have 7 more days of kind of tapering and getting ready for this race. So solid. You already know the drill. Dunkin' coffee hits. Super underrated. Sorry if you're getting tired of this post-run coffee vibe, but it will never end because every long run is not complete without iced coffee. What's in the box, you might ask? Well, at the beginning of the video, I said I would talk about a potential race shoe that I got. Potential because I haven't actually worn them, but I'm considering them. Like 94% most likely going to race in these because of how many people have recommended these. Wildly expensive shoe, which is its biggest downside, I would say. But if they're worth it, they're worth it. These are the Norda 001A. They look sweet. These have been highly recommended, like I said. Obviously, the sole is like the coolest part for me. I think the sole is so sick. There's like a nice toe rock guard, and they're pretty lightweight. But I've just heard that these are very durable, very stable, bouncy, and just great racing shoes. So next week, I have just a few kind of like shakeout runs before the race. And so I'm going to take these out on the trail a little bit and just make sure they feel good. And if they do, I'm going to race in these, which I'm excited about. Most of you know I've been wearing these, the Satisfy Rockers. I toyed around with the idea of racing in these as well, but I put a lot of miles on these and kind of beat them up a little bit. I just kind of wanted a fresh pair of race shoes. So went with these, but these have been great. I've done a lot of my training in these. These are great daily trainers, but I just feel like they don't have quite as much bounce and stability as these do. These feel a little bit bigger, and I just feel like at mile 30, I'm going to want something that has more cushion, just because my feet are going to be cooked at that point. So I will let you know in the next video, which will also be my race video. So if I'm racing in these, you'll know that I liked these. But I'll let you know if these are worth it, and I think they're good. The Norda 001A. So that's what I think I'm going with. They're the cinder color if you're looking to pick these up. I also went a half size up because people said that they run small, and that's correct. But that's what I think I'm going with. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm super pumped about this. This is my first ever treadmill. This is the Nordic Track X24. I have never done a paid partnership on YouTube. This is the first one, so you know it's exciting and important, and I'm really pumped about this. I'm keeping this treadmill at Sophie's place right now because obviously I live in an apartment on the 3rd floor, and I'm not trying to get evicted yet. But But yeah, this thing is amazing. I wish I would have had this a couple months ago to help me get through this brutal Arizona summer. But nonetheless, I love using treadmills a couple times a week kind of to supplement my outdoor training because there's like so many benefits. So I kind of want to walk you through this treadmill and some of the benefits of it. iFit is epic. So on the screen here, there are endless like things you can do, workouts you can do, hikes you can do. If you go down here to running, I can run with Sally McRae on a trail. And as I'm running, it'll take me up and down the elevation of the trail she's running, which is crazy. The technology is wild. But running on the treadmill, also a little bit easier on my legs. It's got spring flex cushioning, which helps absorb the impact and kind of just like keeps your legs fresh, especially running so many miles a week. I can create my own workouts, which is epic. I can go up to 40% incline on this thing, which is crazy, especially for ultra running. You know, a lot of the times you're doing big climbs. So I can go all the way up to 40%, which is, let's just do that so you can see how crazy this is. I think we're at 40% or it's still going, but this is like what 40% incline is looking like. And I can go all the way down to -6. So I can get a lot of good elevation gain and loss, which is perfect because I'm training for an ultra marathon right now. And yeah, you can just simulate that really well. This thing is awesome. I mean, look at it. It looks sick. So anyways, I'm really excited about this partnership. Go check these out. This is a great treadmill. And I will be using this thing for a lot of my training going forward. Okay, thank you so much if you're still watching this video. I just wanted to close with how I'm feeling and my thoughts going into this race, because this will be the last clip you'll see before I am running. In fact, the time you're watching this, I'll probably be racing or close to it. I'm so excited. I was kind of thinking about this the other day. Like, this is the first time I've felt like really amped up for a race in a long time. I kind of have the same feeling I had when I went into my first marathon ever, just this complete feeling of unknown. Like, I've never run past 30 miles. And not only am I running past 30 miles, I'm running like a lot past 30 miles. And so I have no idea how I'm going to feel at mile 35, 40, 50. So I'm going into this unknown with like a lot of excitement. Definitely some like nervousness. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. There's so much time in a 50 miler for so many things to go wrong, but also to go right. So it's just going to be exciting. And the next video you see will be my race video. And no matter what happens, I'm going to give it everything I have. I'm going to race my hardest. I'm going to put everything on the line. And if it is super successful, that's going to be exciting because a lot of prep has gone into this. But if it's a big failure and it just like goes horribly and everything goes wrong, that's still part of my running journey and part of running in general. You're just never, ever guaranteed that things will go well, especially in running. So even though I put in 5+ months of hard work and training, that doesn't like just give me a free pass to have the greatest race of my life. It gives me a better chance. All this training is just to give myself a better chance to have a great race. With all that being said, I want you to know that I am giving this my all. This means a lot to me. This isn't just an easy kind of side quest for me. This is a big deal. This is going to be probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. And I'm excited for it. I'm going to go after it, and I'm going to share that whole journey in the next episode when you watch my race day video. So thank you for all the support. I've felt it. I love reading through the comments and just like interacting with you. If you go look at my comment section, I try to respond to everyone if I can. But the support has been everything to me. It's made this prep so fun, and I hope it's inspired you to go run and set a goal for yourself. Okay, I'm going to end the video here. The next time you see me, I will have gone to battle out there for my first ultra marathon and 50 milers. So if you like the video, drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, drop a comment. I love reading through all those comments and responding to as many of you as I can. All right, let's go race this thing. I will see you in the next video.